And it'll be the Kings off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. They've got James, and it's Pippen in at the 1. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Pippen. It's James on the wing. Over on Antetokounmpo.
Capable of defending every position on the floor. Giannis's long arms and athleticism wreak havoc on this end.
George for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Now SGA. And there's the drive. Pass to James. Chicago with a rebound. Curry surveys. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. James with the rebound.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Here's Pippen. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
For 3, George. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Antetokounmpo against James. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Doesn't go that time. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Here's O'Neal. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Clock at 6. That's tipped. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. So it's Sacramento now. Still without a basket in the game. James outside. He buries it from 3.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
George for 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo finds George. Curry against James. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo outside. George outside. 4 on the clock. Over SGA. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
The three from Curry. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. The Kings leading. Sacramento passing it around. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. Let's go with a three. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. There's 42 seconds left in the first. And that's good for 2.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
James outside. And a nice finish on the layup. James has got 5 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Antetokounmpo outside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court for the Kings, 2nd quarter underway. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pippen in at the point. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. The 3-pointer, no good. Kings trail by 3. SGA looking around. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Curry. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first points in this one.
Hey, nice hook shot. That's a go-to move for him.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. The 3-pointer off the mark. SGA passes to Pippen. Now, here is James. Here's Chamberlain. Pulled by O'Neal. Here's SGA. SGA doing his thing in close.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Back to Curry. Outside Wembanyama. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Pass to Pippen. Back to James. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. James has got 7. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Wembanyama. Back to George. Pulls it from the corner. Rebounded by LeBron.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
2 shots.
That free throw good from James. And he can't hit the second. Chicago trailing here. Outside Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Pulls up on the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Curry's gotten 4 this quarter.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Timeout called. Sacramento. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And a deep 3 from Curry.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings leading. A minute 6 left in the first half. And there's James from the arc. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
For 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pippen. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
James against Curry. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over James. That's good from Curry. On the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James can't get it to go.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Down low. Oh, deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Sacramento on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The Bulls trail by 5. Wembanyama out there with George. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Curry. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. James with the ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. George finds Curry. James against Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Curry's gone 1 of 3 from distance. Outside, SGA. Pass to James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop him.
Paul George taking 2 shots.
That's good from George.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry for the tie. Rebounded by Pippen. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. James double teamed. Chamberlain. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Wide open. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
And the Kings call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. James, a screen on Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Antetokounmpo inside. Check by James. Back to Curry. Chicago again with a bucket.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
Pass to Pippen. 1:31 left in the third quarter here. And there's a 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Chicago trailing here. And here is Antetokounmpo. Right side O'Neal. Pass to Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's James from the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Pippen.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
James outside. James, a freight train coming!
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Sacramento, we've got LeBron James. And it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Now, here is James. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now here's Pippen. James, a screen on Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Both free throws good from James. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 8. Curry against James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists now in the game. The Kings call timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thank you for that. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Chicago with a rebound. George outside. Puts up the 8-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Sacramento leading by 3. James outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
James against Curry. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Let's loose for 3. Nope. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Chicago. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Now here's Curry, defended by Pippen. Outside Curry. To take the lead. Another chance. Just blocked. 1:56 left in the game. Finishes off the lob. Wow.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Pippen. Curry against James. Here's George to tie it up. Not that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
SGA, it's gone! What a J!
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Antetokounmpo outside. Screen by O'Neal. There's the block. James inside. He's covered by Curry. Oh, LeBron! Just too much to handle inside.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And that's in.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Double team on James. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Wembanyama. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Kings, Wilt Chamberlain.
Take a break.
Two shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 misses. Here are the Kings with the ball now. 7-point differential. So the Kings win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James. And it's Cleveland to start out. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. We've got Wembanyama. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Olajuwon in at the 4-man position. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, SGA. Screen by O'Neal. SGA passes to O'Neal. James against SGA. Now here's Curry. James outside. Takes it inside. And that one drops for him.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo outside. With a 9-footer. Yep, that one's good.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. And so it's Cleveland with it after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Curry. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
LeBron James refusing to be denied, just muscling through that foul to get the shot off.
LeBron James.
What's up?
One shot.
That free throw, good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have. Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Curry's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And slam dunk by James.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's the pick. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. The fadeaway. Another one falls for Sacramento.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Olajuwon passes to Wembanyama. 58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Curry from outside the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. Now here's Antetokounmpo inside. From deep. Leonard pulls down the board. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That won't go either for Curry.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The floater. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now, here is James. He has 7. That one no good. Good work defensively by Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
That one drops. He ties it up.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Curry. Beyond the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, Curry with the hustle.
Can't lose sight of Curry on the break. That's when he strikes. He has fantastic awareness.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
And he's good on the second. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Kings. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Kings lead by 1.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James passes to Olajuwon. Now Curry jacks up a three. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to SGA. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 5 to shoot. Play clock here. The Kings need to get one up. They get it again. O'Neal. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Cavaliers leading. To the paint. Tipped. Now the Kings in transition. Giannis to the cup. O'Neal, great positioning on the putback.
You got to admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Throws it up high. Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo can't connect. There's a minute 26 left in the first half of this game. Leonard looking over the floor. Kawhi, too strong inside. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
He also can't ignore that they're winning the effort battle, grabbing offensive rebounds and making the most of those extra possessions.
On defense, Sacramento. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Driving to the basket.
Oh, boy, coming in hot. Olajuwon with the emphatic jam.
Here's SGA. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That free throw, no good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And the second free throw is good. Here's James. 7 points in the game. Pass to Curry. Curry creates inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. James deciding where to go with it. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Kings. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
22. Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 2-point game on the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it. He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Now here's SGA. It's stolen by James. Oh! What a hammer!
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's SGA. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Launches it. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. SGA's got 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo covering. Giannis soars in for the fast break finish.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow. Impressive.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. James outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal.
They've got to tighten up the ball control. That pass was just too easy to defend.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
SGA against Curry. Now here's Wembanyama. Back to Curry. They need this. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Wembanyama. Pass to Olajuwon. And here's James. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. From deep, Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Curry with a steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the middle. For the tie. James can't get it to go. The Kings leading. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
2 shots.
That's good from SGA. SGA hits them both. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Wembanyama, the pass to Olajuwon. Curry against SGA. Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
For the tie. Indeed, James drops it in. And 11 points for LeBron James.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's SGA. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Curry, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good. Would have counted had it gone. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. And there's the lob.
Just get it anywhere in Shaq's vicinity, and he's going to finish it off. I love seeing him hammer home the alley-oop.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here's Curry. Out to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Leonard. Launches the 3. Rebounded by LeBron. Left side Curry. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. And the step-back jumper is good.
Oh, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Leonard against James. Wembanyama screen. Curry outside. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Oh, it's off target.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Releases. He drills the wide-open jumper.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
James against Leonard. James inside. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 3. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. Cavaliers trail by 3. Stephen Curry. Ooh, he can't tie it up. That one's no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
The Cavaliers call timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I did get a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. No good from 3.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Leonard fires. Oh, missed on the tray.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. And stolen by Leonard. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
Cleveland calls timeout. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. Cash from downtown.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Outside Wembanyama. Tries it from 16. Oh, the shot is off. So the Kings win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
it's the Kings to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Wembanyama is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mutombo, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Mutombo. Now Leonard. Defended by Durant. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Mutombo.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And here's KD for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Back to James. Another 3 for Sacramento.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Durant. Count it.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Defensive foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Kevin Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to James. From outside the arc. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's SGA. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Wembanyama. It's a 3-point game. KD dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. No one near James as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to SGA. Sacramento moving it around. KD's shot is off.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's James. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
SGA passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal is screen on LeBron. And a wide open look for SGA. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. SGA's got 5. Kings leading now by 4. Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Durant finds SGA. Durant against Leonard. 6 to shoot. O'Neal sets the screen for Durant. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Leonard. Over to the wing. Pass to James. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Sacramento. Trailing here by 8. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Chamberlain on him. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. Left side, SGA. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento leading by 8. Pass to Leonard. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Now, here is Chamberlain. Fade away. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Durant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Giannis with it. He has yet to score. Back to SGA. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's Leonard. Chamberlain a screen. Takes the 3. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Dikembe Mutombo, 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
That one is no good. The Kings trail by 6. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron with the block.
And Bron with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Here's Wembanyama. Scoreless thus far. Here's LeBron, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to LeBron. Back to Leonard. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by O'Neal. The Kings trailing. Now Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Now coming on to the hot moment is your second.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Now, look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
A wide open look for Durant. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, Antetokounmpo after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It doesn't go for him. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. From deep, James. 3-ball, LeBron James.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Durant. 4 on the clock. Over Leonard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. James, the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. And no good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half. He's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The Kings leading on the floor for Sacramento. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Wembanyama's out there with James. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Mutombo in at the four-man position. Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Both free throws good from James. The Kings trail by 3. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Pass to Leonard.
This is Kings ball.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. O'Neal sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Mutombo. Chamberlain a screen. Back to Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. To the middle. Knocked away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron with the block. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and they'll keep possession.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Back to James, fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 5. SGA feeling it out a bit. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the tough J.
And it's hard to blame the defense there. I mean, I just love how focused Gilgeous-Alexander is no matter who's on him. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. The tray. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Kings. A 2-point game. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. From downtown. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Just a big-time answer from Wembanyama following up that 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Durant. Fires it up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. KD's got 8.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's LeBron. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the Kings. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mutombo. Abdul-Jabbar against Leonard. Back to Mutombo. Shoots over KD. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got 4 points this quarter.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Here's KD. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Leonard. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Mutombo. Outside for Wembanyama. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 1 second left, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Abdul-Jabbar is up. There is Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Durant. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 8. Wembanyama passes to LeBron. Back to Wembanyama. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. SGA on the wing. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Back to LeBron. Shoots it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Sacramento with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Bounce pass from SGA. KD's shot is off. Durant's gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. To the paint, here's Mutombo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when Mutombo is forcing the issue, it puts defenders in a bind, which is why you have to foul him there.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Mutombo. And so Mutombo nails both of them. Here's Antetokounmpo. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout, Sacramento.
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your number 6 crew.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Sacramento with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to KD.
Kings foul. Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. O'Neal, a screen on James. Pocket 6. It's stolen by Mutombo.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Leonard dishes to James. Back to Leonard. Mutombo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal there for the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, Giannis. O'Neal sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Oh, the size and the force of Shaquille O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Cleared away by SGA. The Kings trail by 8. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. That's off. Chamberlain against Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. Fires the 3. Another shot. O'Neal there for the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Leonard. .129 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The Kings trail by 8. Now O'Neal. No good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
James outside. And the layup is off. Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 misses.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Can't get it.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LeBron James.